You spent months building your course. You know your subject matter inside and out. You hit publish, and then silence. Not because your course isn't good, because you're a subject matter expert, not a marketer, not a conversion copywriter, not a Thinkific expert. And nobody told you this. The moment your course goes live, your Thinkific site gets handed a job it was never set up to do. It was built to host and deliver your content. The selling, that part has to be built in deliberately. And most subject matter experts don't know that until they're already waiting for sales that aren't coming. There are a lot of reasons a course doesn't sell. We'll touch on those, but today we're going deep on the one that will probably catch you off guard, your Thinkific site itself. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look at and what to fix. Hi, I'm Brainy Girl's AI clone. She's off helping clients and students right now. But just between us, we've built hundreds of Thinkific sites for clients, many of whom went on to earn 5, 6, and 7 figures from their courses and memberships. So let's get into it. It's probably not your course. Before we get to your site, let's run a quick diagnostic, because there are many reasons a course doesn't get enrollments. Think of it like a doctor running through a differential diagnosis. You rule out the obvious causes before you go looking for the real one. So here's the short list. You're not crystal clear on who your course is actually for. You haven't had enough time building trust with your audience before asking them to buy. Your positioning is fuzzy. People can see what you teach, but not why yours is the one to choose. Your timing is off. You launched before you had an audience to sell to. Your price doesn't match what your audience believes the outcome is worth. Your marketing isn't reaching the right people in the first place. Or you're not doing any marketing. Most of those issues live outside your Thinkific site. They're about audience, positioning, and marketing strategy, and they're worth solving. Just not in this video. But here's where it gets specific. If people are already landing on your course sales page and they're still not buying, that's a different problem entirely. That's probably a UX problem, a site problem. And that's what we're fixing today. Your site makes perfect sense to you. Here's something you might not realize until someone points it out. You built your Thinkific site the way you think about your content, not the way a buyer makes a decision. Think about your kitchen. You know where everything is. The tools and appliances are exactly where you reach for them. It works perfectly for you. But the moment a guest tries to help, they can't even find the can opener. The setup makes sense to you, the person who built it. It doesn't automatically make sense to someone walking in for the first time. The most common version of this on a course sales page is the hero section. The part at the very top that visitors see without scrolling. Does yours lead with you, your credentials, your story, your methodology? Listen, none of that is wrong to include on the page, but not as the first thing a visitor sees. They didn't arrive asking, "Who are you?" They arrived asking, "Is this for me?" And here's a statistic worth knowing. 100% of visitors who land on your sales page will see that hero section, but only 40% will scroll past it to view the rest of the sales page. That means your hero section has one job. Make the page visitor feel like they are exactly in the right place. If it leads with your background instead of their problem or desire, 60% of your traffic is gone before they ever reach your enroll button. Your sales page was written by the wrong person. Not wrong as in bad. Wrong as in you're a subject matter expert, not a conversion copywriter. And those are genuinely different skills. I was on a call recently with a client. Brilliant at what she does, years of real experience, and her sales page was filled with language straight out of a psychology textbook. Technically accurate, yes, but for potential students landing on the page, they had no idea what any of it meant. It's the same reason a doctor doesn't tell a patient they've had an acute myocardial infarction and call it done. Clinically precise, yes, but the patient needs to hear heart attack to understand what just happened and take action. The language that lives inside your expertise doesn't automatically translate outside of it. The shift is straightforward. Stop writing about features and start writing about benefits. A feature is what's in the course. A benefit is what changes for the person who takes it. Your visitor doesn't need to know what Module 3 covers. They need to be able to picture how their life or business will look or feel once they've finished the course. That's what a sales page does. That's what yours needs to do. The trust signals your site is missing. This is the one that surprises people the most, because trust signals are invisible until you know what to look for. A UX designer, a marketer, or a Thinkific expert would spot these gaps in 10 seconds. But if you've never been trained in conversion design or user experience, you wouldn't know they're missing. That's not a failure. It's just not your lane. Imagine walking into a store. No price tags on anything, no staff in sight, no return policy posted anywhere. The product on the shelf might be exactly what you came in for, but you'd walk out without buying. Not because the product was wrong, but because nothing in that space made you feel safe enough to hand over your money. Your Thinkific sales page works the same way. Many visitors arrive as strangers. They're making a very quick decision about whether to trust you with their time and their money. And the things that build that trust are often missing entirely, buried at the bottom of the page or in the wrong order. You need social proof near the top, not at the bottom after they've already decided to leave. Your bio written around how you help, not just who you are, a clear, specific call to action they can't miss, not a button buried below a wall of text. These aren't finishing touches, they're the reason people buy or don't. So here's something to consider. Your course not selling may be more about the gap between where you're an expert, your subject matter, and how your site needs to do work you didn't know it had to do. You're not expected to be a marketer, a copywriter, and a Thinkific expert as well. But your course deserves a site that actually does its job, and right now, yours might not be doing it. If you're ready to fix this and build a Thinkific setup that works for you consistently, the Brainy Girl Business Collective is where that happens. It's where subject matter experts get their Thinkific site working the way they should, with the strategy, the guidance, and the tools to get it done right. The link is in the description. Come and join us. See you in the next video.